Hey guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my favourite video of the month to film. It is TBR time. Today we are back. We're going to be randomly generating my November TBR. How is it November? How have we only got 2 more months of this? And then in the new year I'm going to be switching to a new TBR game. Like, how is there only 2 more months of this? What the hell? But I have a big month ahead in November. I have 2 major video projects I want to be doing. One of them is the Goodreads Choice Awards, so that is going to take up a lot of my time. So I'm hoping that the TBR gods are nice to me today, so I can get a lot of books I need to read for videos on my TBR. If not, I may cry. Like, you may see me crying right now. But I will firstly talk about how I do my TBR. Basically, I have a fun little random wheel on my phone, and it basically has a bunch of TBR prompts that I use, and I randomly generate this wheel a certain number of times to give me a prompt for each book. At the start of each video I will pick a random book out of my oldest books on my TBR, which in this jar, basically any book that I purchased before this year is in this jar. I'll pick one out from there, and yeah, that's basically just how we do it. I have a couple of rules. I start with 7 books, and for every book that I didn't read off the previous month's TBR I will add a book on. If I have started a book but not completely finished it, that's kind of like a half point, if that makes sense. And usually I will only allow one book to be kind of like duplicated from any previous TBR, but because I've been planning one of these video projects for so long, a lot of these books have been on previous TBRs, and skipping ahead slightly, I've done super well on last month's TBR. I think as a reward I will let myself include books whether they've been on previous TBRs or not, but still that only kind of applies if they fit the prompts, so not necessarily just gonna have a super duplicated TBR. But talking about last month's TBR, I did so well. I read everything bar 2 books which I have started and have plans to read. I'm filming this on the 28th, so I still have a few more days, and I definitely know for a fact I'm going to get those books done, so I'm going to be counting those 2 as half points. So to run through, I have read Found, The Last Devil to Die, The X-Text, Once More with Feeling, My Best Friend's Exorcism, Notes on an Execution, Akatar, which I believe you will have all seen in previous vlogs, and then the next couple that you will see in vlog this weekend, I believe, we have 3 Dahlias, Dream On, Versions of Us, and then the 2 that I have yet to read, Doctor Sleep, and I will read Death and Croissants either into the month. So I'm counting those 2 as half points, which means we're only adding 1 extra book on this TBR. It's like the first month that has happened in forever. We've been on like 16 books at some points this summer. It's been horrendous. So we're going to be generating for 8 books this month, which I'm so happy about. I feel very lucky, I feel very happy, and yeah, overall it's good, and I'm excited to hopefully have solid TBRs for the rest of the month where it's not like a ridiculous amount of books. So as I mentioned before, I'm doing mystery thriller video for Goodreads, so I would love some 2023 releases to come up, mystery thrillers to come up, any of the books I'm looking at that are for my other video project to come up. Yeah, pretty much have a lot of specific books that I would like to come up, but you know, we never know, we'll see. So first things first, we will generate out of this little jar here. This is all my books, as I mentioned, that I bought before this year. I'll update this jar at the end of the year as well to reflect books I bought this year too, but yeah, this one I don't think is going to be too helpful for my TBR video, but we'll see. I am at uni, so I have a smaller collection of books. I'm going to be trying really hard to pull books from the books I have here, just because it's more convenient, but I am going home at the start of November, so I'll be able to collect any books I have at home. So if I don't have them with me, I might have to put them up on the screen. Anyway, this is the first book. Can you guys read what she says? What does that say? Is that a good one? We've got, oh, it's upside down, sorry. All the Bright Places. That does not work for any video that I have planned, and it's at home, and it's probably at the bottom of the books I want to read. Anyway, this I believe is a YA about, I think I've seen the movie, I think it's a girl who becomes friends with a guy who's like obsessed with death, and it's like all sad, but they like help each other find themselves, etc, etc. I think it's that type of vibe, kind of like John Green vibes. I have it. Am I excited to read it? Not so much. I also realised that you guys were a little crooked. I hope I fixed it. So that's the first one. Not off to a good start. Well, at least it's an old book on my TBR, we can say that. So here we have the TBR wheel. We're going for 7 spins. So the first one we have 2022 release. I thought I said 2023 release. I was so excited then. What is a 2022 release that I want to read then? Nothing for the Goodreads mystery thriller video, and nothing for my video. Fab, that's really good. So this is going to be a completely random one then, nothing for specific video plans. Let's go on my TBR on Goodreads and let's sort by date published. We have Marple, that's an option, that is one that I have here. This is like a collection of short stories. Oh, interesting. We have Tomorrow and Tomorrow Tomorrow, which I do also have here as well. We have a couple that are wrapped up, nothing that's screaming out to me. And that's all of them, I believe. Okay, is this one 2020? This one says first published in Australia 2022, first published in Great Britain 2022. Okay, so these are my 3 options, I guess. So we have Marple, which is like a collection of murder mystery short stories. I feel like I might eliminate this one because I think I'm going to be reading a lot of murder mystery anyway. We have Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which is pretty long. This is one I really want to get around to. Very popular book, but it's like a love story that's not like romantic, and I think it's like about building video games and stuff. And this one is a mystery, so I should eliminate it. But I've heard people do Goodreads choice predictions video. I mean, I did one myself. I didn't include the sequel to this in it, but some people have included the sequel to this in it, and some people have also included this specifically in it because I think it potentially got published in America in 2023, so it potentially could be included. So I think I'm going to go for this one because there's a chance I might have to read it in preparation for that Goodreads video or as part of it, and if not, I am interested in it anyway. So I'm going to be pulling Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. I believe this is kind of like a comedic cozy mystery type of thing. So these are going back on the shelf. Next spin. Please, something for a video because we've had nothing yet. Can you guys see that? That says a second-hand book. Okay, that is potential. That has potential. What second-hand books do I have? Do library books count? Oh, actually no, scrap that. I have a bunch of second-hand books that I do want to include. So I think for this one, I'm gonna go for The Last Thing He Told Me. This, I guess it's secondhand. I mean, I received it, my mum bought it, she read it, and then she gave it to me, so that's literally going into my hands. Second, would you include this? Anyway, I'm pretty sure she picked it up from a charity shop anyway. I'm not too sure, but anyway, this is The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I completely forgot that I have a whole shelf full of mainly secondhand books that I want to read for my video project, so this is one of them. This is a mystery thriller about a husband who disappears, and it's the wife and the daughter, I believe, that are trying to figure it out. It was a Reese's Book Club pick. I'm interested to see what I think of it. So yeah, there's book number 3 on the TBR. Finally, something for a video that I'm planning. So next spin. This is number 4. So we're nearly halfway through actually. This is a book rated less than 3.6 on Goodreads. Okay, we have some potential here. Let's sort by average rating on Goodreads. Let's see what we have. Firstly, I'm looking for anything I can use for a video. Less than 3.6. Okay, we have a few options. So I think one of these fits for a video I'm planning to do, and another one I do want to read. So I have My Heart is a Chainsaw that I do want to read this month because it's kind of like spooky-ish adjacent. I know it's November, but still. But you are resting on it, and it's not for a video. So I think I'm going to pick this one, which is Truly Madly Guilty by Leanne Moriarty. This, I believe, is kind of like a literary thriller type of thing. This is also a second-hand book. Oh my god, who has folded pages over like that? What the hell? Anyway, this is a thriller, I believe, just kind of like a classic domestic thriller, and this has got a rating of 3.59, so it just fits underneath and it just fits into this category, so I'm going to be picking this as well. Okay, so we're not doing too badly so far in terms of getting books for videos. So I've just screenshotted the Goodreads page, that's what you can see in the corner. Then we have a book over 400 pages. Okay, let me have a think. How many has Ninth House got? Oh no, I need to read this one. This one's 450. I might just pick this one straight away. I mean, I know I want to read this month. I know it's probably going to be towards the start of the month, so I might as well pull this in. That was very, very quick. But yeah, Ninth House has 450 pages by Leigh Bardugo. This is a kind of like dark academia fantasy about a girl who goes to Yale, and I believe she has to monitor the secret societies on campus, and then there's like a murder, things like that. So sounds really cool. I've heard really, really good things, so I'm super excited for that one. That's going to be our next pick. Then another spin. I feel like this is going to be a shorter video because we have like half the number of books. I actually read my TBR last month. This is Extra Spin. I literally just jinxed that. I fully just jinxed that, so that's fine. We're going to add in another spin, so we're going for 9 books. Still, that's not too bad to be fair. We have Next in the Rainbow. Okay, Next in the Rainbow. Interesting. So this is kind of black. Black's not in the rainbow. Should we go with like orange, I guess, because there's like some orange on the snake. That's better than black or white, I guess. So we'll go for orange. Next in the Rainbow is yellow after orange. So that would be a perfect time to pick The Last Thing He Told Me. A yellow, but nothing is screaming yellow to me. Would you call this yellow? I feel like that's more orangey, to be fair. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Can't see any yellow. Would this count as yellowy? A bit yellowy. This is like my only option, I feel like, for yellow. Like that's the only bit of yellow on it. Like it'll be this one or these ones, but this one's actually got some yellow in it, so I guess I'll pick that. Although I don't think like it's super yellow. I mean, the spine is definitely yellow, so if we're, I guess that's the closest I'm gonna get. I really didn't, how many yellow books? Like even my library books that I have, I'm just looking, like none of them are yellow, so we'll go for this. Kind of like a bit of a stretch, but not too badly. This is a horror book, and it is about kind of a concentration camp where like it gets haunted and just like scary things start happening pretty much. I wanted to read this in October, but I didn't get around to it, so I think, yeah, at the start of November I should have a fun time getting to this. So yeah, can't wait for that one. Also, I forgot to mention, I do no repeats on the wheel, but I haven't blanked out extra spins, so there is a potential to get that again. Anyway, I spun again by accident, so ignore that. I have again unblanked that out, so we can get that one again. Now we're going to spin. It says scroll on Instagram. Oh, this is always fun. So I'm going to open up my Bookstagram and basically scroll until I see something that I own, pretty much. It can be on Kindle, but it has to be one I own. If we're struggling, I will go for like same author of a book I own, basically. Anyway, so that's the Britney Spears autobiography, so we're going to ignore that and we're going to just refresh the page. Magnolia Parks, obviously read that already. All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, I have already read that. A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber, I would love to, but I haven't got any of her books. Guys, I have the Poppy War on my Kindle. I do have the Poppy War on my Kindle. I'm just going to see if anything comes out. Can I just see quickly? Oh, Babel. Okay, that's like double RF Prime. Lovely. And her again. I feel like it's yelling at me to read that one. I can't lie. The Poppy War? Really? The Poppy War? I'm like hopelessly scrolling down. Can't see anything else. I'm literally just seeing the Poppy War. Oh my god, guys. Guys. Oh, okay, that's the Poppy War. Oh my god. I was literally thinking earlier this month, to be honest, that I do want to read that one. But oh my gosh, the Poppy War. That is basically a fantasy about a girl who goes to a kind of military training camp, and then war breaks out. It's meant to be very heart-wrenching, very long. So yeah, I've got that on my Kindle, so I'm excited to give it a read. Don't know how I'm going to fit it in this month. I am doing a video at the end of the year where I read every book that's been on a TBR that I haven't got round to. So like, I know I'm going to be reading it in the next 2 months anyway, if I don't read it this month. But oh my gosh, okay. Unlucky me, I guess. I mean, I know I'm going to love it. Like I loved Babel so much, and I really liked Yellowface, so like I know I'll enjoy it, but whew, that is a hefty one. And it's been a mixed bag, to be fair, this TBR. We have a reread. That's literally so unhelpful. I don't want to do a reread this month. Can I veto that? Like, I don't have any books here to reread that I've already read. Guys, can I veto it? Can I veto it? Like, is that cheating? I'm doing a video at the end of the year where I reread books specifically. This is like the worst one. I haven't got that prompt ever before, and this is the worst month to get it because I do not, like, I have no time to reread books. My schedule is so packed with reading. I'm gonna veto it, guys. I'm so sorry. How about, okay, as punishment for vetoing it, I'll add another book. I would rather have an additional book on the TBR than have a reread, if that makes sense. So we're going up to 10. I hope you guys don't mind. I feel like you guys would rather see me put another book on the TBR, generate another book, than like reread a book I've already read. And I will be doing a reread video at the end of the year, so I hope you don't mind. I love how I was going like, oh, this is going really well, and like, we've only got a few books to go on the list, like it's only 8, and now it's like 10, but it's fine. Anyway, I might regret that at the end of the month, depending what we pull next. What is on the thing? What's on the thing? What have we rolled next? A book rated over 4.25 on Goodreads. Okay, that should be good. We can potentially get some 2023 releases on here, maybe. So I'm pulling up my TBR and going average rating, and I'm sorting it top to bottom. So we've got non-fiction at the top, obviously. We've got Powerless. We've got Us Against You by Frederick Backman. We've got Yours Truly. Interesting. Okay, we've got one I do need to read, which is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Considering I gave The Shining a 1 star, this is a little bit scary. Any other options over 4.25? And we've also got Red Rising, which I also want to read. So I just think through fear, I'm gonna go for this one just because this is so thick. This one has a 4.26, I believe, on Goodreads. Yeah, 4.26. This is a sci-fi book about I believe it's, I don't know if it's YA, I think it might be YA because they talk about like other YA characters on the front, but I actually remember someone telling me it wasn't YA. Anyway, I believe like it's got like trials and stuff, just like sci-fi type of vibe. So yeah, excited for this one, popping that on the TBR this month. And then we have finally our last two books, 9 and 10, which at the start we weren't doing, but it's fine. We have random genre. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna pull up a little wheel I have with random genres, and we're gonna hope for mystery thriller. We're gonna honestly really hope for mystery thriller, and we'll see what we get. General fiction. Okay, all right. Okay, no, I think I've got one. I think I can pull The Vanishing Half on this. I think this is just general fiction. Let me have a look at what it's shelved as on Goodreads quickly. Yes, it's shelved as fiction, historical fiction, contemporary literary fiction. Perfect. Okay, that does work. That's not too scary. We're going to pull in The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I believe this is a story about two identical twins who are kind of white passing, but one decides to kind of present as black and the other one presents as white. Basically, presents is the wrong word, I guess, just like kind of like one sister secretly passes as white, and like her husband doesn't know and stuff like that. It's basically what it's saying on the blurb. So yeah, I think this will be a really interesting read. I've heard excellent things. It was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction, so yeah, super excited for that one, and that definitely has been on a TBR I believe previously. Okay, and then our final spin, I'd say it's gone pretty well so far. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, pull up the TBR. A book with a good cover. Okay, very obscure, very, you know, could go either way with this one. What's got a good cover in my opinion? I'm like overthinking all my life choices, trying to like be like, what is a good cover anymore? Okay, so my camera cut out whilst I was filming, but I ended up picking This Is How You Lose a Time War by Amal El Motar and Max Gladstone, and then I think I just started talking about it here. This is a new book to me. I haven't hauled it yet, but yeah, I mean, this is the only one I can think of that's got a good cover that's not like excessively long. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this one in actually. Again, might hate myself, but I think it's really pretty with the birds and such, and yeah, super excited for that. So shall we run through the books that we picked? We have 10 this month. Not too bad, not too shabby. I think maybe we'll do them, maybe we won't, and I'll talk about as I pull them out how likely I am to read them. So firstly we have This Is How You Lose a Time War for a good cover. I think I'll definitely get around to this. We have The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett for random genre, definitely getting to that one. We have Red Rising by Pierce Brown for a book with an over 4.25 on Goodreads, definitely getting to that one. We have Camp Damascus for Next in the Rainbow because it had a little bit of yellow. We were really struggling. I think probably 70% chance I'll get to that. Then we have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo for a book over 400 pages, definitely going to get to this one. We have Truly Madly Guilty by Leanne Moriarty, definitely getting to this one. This is for a book rated less than 3.5, 3.6 on Goodreads I think. Then we have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. This is for, oh my god, what was this one for? Can't remember, I'll put it on the screen. And then we have Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone for a book that is published in 2022. So yeah, overall pretty good solid one. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm definitely getting to this one and I'll probably get to this one too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. As you know, these are my favorite videos. Let me know what you think of these books. If you've read any of them, let me know, and let me know what's on your TBR for this month. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn the bell, show that little club, and make sure to turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.